weeks. It's a crime that there's not more crime.
Well, at least it's given me time to work on my best gadget yet. Kung Fu gloves. A flick of the switch on this remote control will give me the hands of a martial arts master.
Remind me to call you if we ever meet a criminal who needs tickling to death. But at the rate we're going, we'll probably never see another criminal again.
If you're giving up your detective agency, dear, maybe it's time to try something new, like helping me with the washing.
What? No, I'm not quitting. Things are just a bit quiet, that's all.
Quit, quiet, they're practically the same word, aren't they, dear? Still, you and I will have a lot of fun doing the washing together. In fact, we could turn this whole room into a big new laundry.
We need to find a new case, and quick.
My trophies! All my beautiful tap dancing trophies stolen!
This sounds like a case for Sally Bollywood investigations. I can't believe it! We're the best detectives in town and no one wants our help!
Sally! Dewey, I need your help! Somebody stole my school bag!
At last! Someone wants us to investigate!
No, I just need someone to carry my books home. Thanks, Dewey.
Dewey, we're detectives, not pack mules.
I am a detective, and here's our first clue.
That's why no one needs our services! We've got a rival! Mr. Big doesn't look so big. There's probably nobody even here.
Welcome, Sally and Dewey. I've been expecting you.
A closed-circuit TV camera? Why don't we have any of this stuff?
Because you are just a couple of cheap detectives with cheap methods, whereas I am Mr. Big. You might as well retire, Sally, because my agency is bigger and more professional than yours.
Bigger is not necessarily better. And if you really were such a hot detective, you would have noticed you've lost a button on your flashy suit.
I've been too busy solving cases to worry about buttons. My school bag! Oh, thanks, Mr. Big. Here's your fee.
You charge for your services?
Well, of course, because I get results.
We get results too. Come on, Dewey. We've seen enough of this poser.
You don't have to go, Dewey. I could do with someone of your skills.
You must be joking.
I don't joke. Sally is holding you back, Dewey. And when you realize that, my door will be open.
How dare he! Trying to put us out of business and steal you! We'll show him who's the better detective.
How can we do that if we don't have any cases?
Simple. We'll borrow one of Mr. Big's. I promise you we'll find your trophies before Mr. Big, and we'll do it for free.
Plus, we have state-of-the-art detective equipment. Fingerprint powder, spectroscope goggles, clue detector... Ah!
I see the clown act has arrived. Now it's time for a real detective to work. One thief. Male. Using a Hessian sack to carry the trophies. He came in through that window, where he left a tiny speck of mud, which is part clay, part aluminium, and part diesel. A combination you'll only find at the local junkyard. And that's where I'm sure I'll find your missing trophies.
Okay, so Mr. Big got lucky with a few clues, but we'll catch the thief and return the trophies before he does.
Take that! And that! Okay, run, you coward! The thief got away, but I rescued the trophies.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Big. It's like they were never stolen. You mean the trophies were displayed exactly like that before?
Attention to detail is all part of the service. So did you find my teddy too, Mr. Big? No. I don't bother with cases that are that small. Maybe Sally can do it. She's not busy right now.
Of course I'll help. No job is too small for me.
It's no fun anymore. We don't do anything except look for teddy bears.
Well, That's your fault. If your gadgets worked, we'd have more clients.
How can you blame me? Mr. Big, is that job still available?
Of course. Why?
Because I've just quit the SBI.
Oh, hello, Sally. I was thinking a new washing machine could go where your desk is. This will make a beautiful big laundry.
Bigger is not necessarily better, Mrs. Apu. Besides, the SBI is still in business.
Oh, yes? What's the case, dear?
My teddy bear is missing.
Oh, that's not a mystery, dear. If I know teddy bears, it's probably hiding under your bed.
This is a real case, Mrs. Apu, and the SBI is not going out of business. A laundry is a business that's safe and serves a purpose. But let me magnify to help identify the thing that really would make my life so good. Yes, for me it's got to be solving cases with Dewey.
I'm head of research and development. Wow!
Are you working on any new gadgets at the moment?
Yeah, these kung fu gloves, but they still need some fine-tuning.
Then get to work. My equipment is all yours. I'm sorry the case is not more important, Sally.
Don't worry, Sita. If the missing teddy is important to you, it's important to me.
The great Sally Bollywood looking for a missing teddy bear? Even Dewey has abandoned you.
I don't need Dewey anymore. Hello?
Your plan works, Sally. Mr. Big thinks I'm on his side. Well, I'm really looking for clues like you asked. But are you sure he's a phony?
Think about it. How did Mr. Big know exactly where to put the trophies unless he stole them himself?
You need more proof than that to put Mr. Big on the crime scene. Unfortunately, I can't find anything here. Everything seems legal and above board.
What are you doing in my drawer?
Looking for a paperclip. I needed to make a final adjustment to my kung fu gloves.
Go ahead, then. I'm waiting.
Well, show me.
You just set the martial arts style and...
Impressive.
Aha! Mrs. Apu was right after all. This proves that Mr. Big was here before he was investigating the case.
Teddy, you're back. What do I have to pay you?
Nothing, but I'd love to keep this button. I've solved the case. Mr. Big's committing the crimes he's solving. See, this button was missing before he investigated Darshi's case, which can only mean he lost it when he was stealing the trophies.
Now all we have to do is tell Mr. Big's clients and he'll be out of business.
Excellent detective work, Sally. It's a pity no one will ever get to see your proof.
Try and take the button from me.
I won't, but Dewey will.
I'm sorry, Sally. I can't control my hands.
I always wanted to be a detective, but unlike you, Sally, I wanted to go big time, have lots of clients and make lots of money. The only way I could do that was to make a big first impression. And what could be more impressive than easily solving crimes that I committed? And now I'm the biggest kid detective in town. Watch this. Now that I've got the evidence, I'm safe and can only get bigger and bigger.
Except you made one big mistake. There is another remote control, the one that operates the alleyway's CCTV camera. I switched it on when you came into the alley.
Mr. Big was undone by a tiny little button. I always said, big bigger was not necessarily better. Mrs. Apu, the SBI is back in business.
But my big new laundry. Maybe I could use Harry's office.
I've got a better idea. What if we keep our offices, but then we'll help you with all the washing?
You mean you'll help me sort all this washing and put it away?
Well, I won't, but Dewey will.
Sally, friends and